Hello Aries, Elsie here with a reading for you. It's just a reading about, after the portal, right? A lot of things have been changing atmospherically, which is making our lives change. And, people don't think that the moon phases affect us, but what are we, right? We're nervous cucumbers. What are we, like 75% water? And if scientists know that that the moon phases dictate tides, we're made of water, right? Of course it's going to affect us. So, there's this 1111 portal. I want you to read on that and get your own understanding of what it is. But as I understand it, it is a time to, put all of those things into place that were out of place, possibly. We just had an eclipse, for instance. So maybe you're busy cutting what you don't need away. That could be people, places, things, houses. You could be selling some stuff in your home. It could be cutting things away that are going to give you peace of mind. And this portal has, it's opened up for union, for all the things that you've been manifesting. Some of you are going to have your manifestations come true or come forward. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, if you're interested in a private read, you know where to go. Straight to the description field, right? Yeah, that's where all the information is. Okay. Here we go. All right, there we go. That's what's happening as you walk through this portal, this 1111 portal. On the other side, after having had an eclipse in Taurus, Aries, this is it. This is movement, choices, decisions. It's time to go. It's time to make the hard decisions that you've been kind of avoiding making or not have been able to make. You may not even have been avoiding it, although I think that you needed time to open the heart chakra. I feel like you needed balance in the heart space before you were able to go forward, I think. And I don't feel like you were just trying to terrorize anybody. I don't think you're a horrible person. I just think that life is life. Life caught you off guard and you had a lot of things going on and you couldn't move. You couldn't make these choices or decisions. Tell us about that, please, for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Aries. Tell us about the movement, the choices, and the decisions. All right. We've got broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. Interesting. And then we have the older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Aries, this could be, I guess, a person for you. Someone that you thought may be coming forward and maybe isn't. Let's just look forward into that a little bit more. We have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. You're not happy where you're at right now. And a two-faced friend. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, I say interesting when I can't push words out my mouth because I have so much coming in right now. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to listen for a moment. All right. The message that I'm getting, the information Charlie's giving me, is that this older man is probably a father. And that you've been trying to reconcile with a father, with whoever is the older person that is in your life. I'm going to say it does not feel romantic to me. The older person to me feels like a grandfather or a father or an elder in the family. And I feel like you've been trying to reconcile with this person for a while. And you maybe, for some of you, have not been taking action on that and it's time to do so. But for others of you, it could be that that your decision is to move forward and try and move past this, because I feel like your wish is not granted. So if you were hoping or wishing that you would have a better relationship, a closer relationship with this person, I feel like it's something that you should let go for now. I'm not saying turn your back on it and forget about it, but I'm saying that right now is not the time for this wish to be granted. Yeah. I want to talk about this just a little bit more for you, Aries. Let's take a look here. Broken wishbone, wish not granted, dealings or relationship with an older man. So some of you could be in a relationship, like a relationship with someone who has a large age difference with you. This could be the older man. Older men usually have wisdom. This person, it still feels fatherly to me. It does. Why is this wish not being granted with the older man, please? Why is the wish not being granted with the older man? We've got eight wands. It's either moving too fast. It's not moving at a pace that the older man wants to deal with it. And if you push it, Aries, if you push it forward, it's going to break. So that could be platonic or not, relationship related, in love or not. I feel like if it goes too fast, it's going to scare the older man off. Or maybe you did move too fast. You are a fire sign, right? Maybe you did move too fast. Maybe this person wasn't ready to talk about it, and you wanted to talk about it. And I feel like that's why things are not granted. The wish is not granted. I feel like I'm not saying it had to be on this person's timeline, but I think that they weren't ready and you thought that they were, or maybe you didn't care if they were or not. And now I feel for some of you, you're just not speaking anymore. What are these movements, choices, and decisions here? What is this? Wish fulfillment. So you, Aries, have decided you are moving forward with your wish fulfillment. Yeah, it's time for you to make a choice and a decision about what you're going to do next. I think that you're going to have to leave this situation with the older man for now. If I'm being honest, this person's not speaking. I feel like you two are light years apart. You have no understanding of each other. It feels like a fatherly energy. It does. And I feel like it's sort of like it's been an obstacle for you. I think that's why it's coming up. This relationship with a father or a grandfather or somebody who's masculine, whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel has been a really big block in your life. I feel as though that this person makes you feel like you're not enough. And that's the reason that you don't speak, because it doesn't matter what sort of communication or how fast, this person just isn't ready to listen. And that's the truth of it. So you've got the broken wishbone, and I feel like a wish is not granted. So if you were hoping to make amends or get together with or reconcile with this older person in your life, I feel as though the universe is saying, let it be as it is. And the truth of it is, Aries, is we all have to meet everybody where they're at. And then we have to decide whether we want them in our lives or not, whether we agree with them or not, and agree with how they're treating us. And then we can choose to turn away. I feel like you're choosing to turn away for now, because I feel like no matter what stick you throw at this person, I want to say, what was that, Charlie? No matter what stick you throw, I guess it's all energy, fire energy. It's moving quickly. No matter what stick you throw, as we're looking at the wands here, this person has got a hard head. They're not listening. They're not hearing you. And I think that has been, I think you really want the approval or the kindness or the love or the understanding of the older man in your life. And because you haven't had to get it, or because you haven't been able to get it, I feel like it's been a huge block. But I feel like the movement, choices, and decisions tells me that you want wish fulfillment, and that you're just gonna frog leap this thing and go at it. You know what? I can't be focused on this person anymore. I keep coming to the Five of Pentacles with them. All right. Tell me more about this for Aries, please. After this portal, what is coming out? Anything you want to tell us? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, I feel like you've had an ending with someone you thought was either a soulmate or someone that you've known for a very long time, maybe since childhood. I feel like there was an ending here. I do not feel that anybody passed. Nobody passed to the next world, but I feel like what happened here is that, yeah, something came to an abrupt end, a big cycle that you had with someone that you'd grown up with or that you'd known for a long time, or someone that you would consider to be a soulmate. Yeah, it was time to end that thing. It was a karmic relationship. It was a relationship with a soulmate that was intended only to teach you something in this world. You weren't intended to be with this person forever. Yeah. Y'all, we had a huge dump of snow outside, so you might be hearing some noise outside a little bit as I read this, because there's snow removal going on. Sorry if it's too loud for you. But nonetheless, okay, so we have, I feel like this was what you were supposed to do, is what it's telling me here. This is exactly what you were supposed to do. You've been following your intuition or the universe, whatever that is. yeah, whatever it is, the intuition, I feel like with the world card here, that you closed a chapter with someone, and it's working out well for you. I think it was a necessary evil is what I want to say. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You shed some light. The universe comes in, sheds some light, and it's time for you to really look at this situation for what it was. That's what I think. And I think that you've got a lot going on here, because it feels like you had the stumbling block. Maybe the stumbling block is the reason why you closed this chapter. Maybe this person gave you bad advice, or tried to make you, tried to make you feel bad if you didn't do what they said. The person that you were with, I feel, was quite abundant. This person and this person and you, I feel it was probably a very material-based relationship. I think that there was a lot of things and stuff, a lot of really cool gadgets, but there wasn't really a whole lot of love. I feel like that probably this person here, Aries, taught you that love is money. Ugh, that feels terrible. I'm sorry. This person taught you that love was money. And I feel as though you thought if you went into the relationship and you just bought all the stuff, that that's what the happiness was, because that's what this person taught you, whoever that person is. I feel like you have gone through some healing. You've closed more than one chapter here, I feel. Charlie keeps bringing me back to the fact that these are all fixed signs, and that we're not going back to whatever was in the past. So we have to reconcile it, right? If we're not going back there to try and fix it, and we should never, right? Because the past isn't fixable, then we're trying to heal from it. We're trying to reconcile it. We're trying to connect our energy to the universe. Please tell me what it is that I need to learn. What's the karma here? So you've learned a karmic lesson. Things have come full circle. And now I feel like that the universe has been looking in on you for the whole time, Aries, watching you do the right thing. It's time to go. So I feel like that this energy that you had with this person, that I feel was an important person in your life. I don't know if maybe it was this person, but maybe you've closed the door on this person for some of you. Maybe you really, really wished that you could have a father that was a soulmate, someone that was really on your side, and they just were not. And I'm sorry. Whew, okay. Somebody's got that energy. Okay, so so I feel as though it could be this person as well for some of you, right? It could be the older man. So things coming full circle. Yeah, learning your karma. Keep going. I'm not going back there. I can't keep going back there. Yeah, I think you keep going back there hoping it's going to change, and this person's not changing because they're not listening. No. They're not listening at all. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. So I think that you're following your intuition and you're getting blessed for it. That's what it feels like. Let's look at some Kipper. So I think you're ready to go. I think that you see things clearly now. I think that the chapter is closed and that healing is on the way. I feel like you have some new balance in your life. I also feel like you're far more connected to your gut than you've ever been. I also feel like you have a connection with another person. That's what it feels like. There's and it could be the universe that I'm feeling, that your other person right now could be the universe. But it feels like there is a connection here that could be a soulmate connection, or even deeper than that. Yeah. And I think that you've been deeply connected to this person for a long time, and that's the one that you're going to. We have all the fixed signs here. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius here. We have Cancer here. And we have Aquarius again, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Energies we're looking at. We've got a journey. The journey on the bottom. To me, that journey is the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's card number 10. And I feel like it's It's the energy of things that are starting to come to fruition now. It feels like a plan's been on the cooker for a while, and that there is. Okay, so you have a community in the workplace, I feel. I feel that the person that you may have gotten out of this with, whether it's this person or a soulmate person, someone you're married to living with, I feel like you met that person, the past person, in the workplace. It was a workplace community, and I feel like you met that person in the workplace. I also feel like when you close this chapter, that's huge for you, because you're not only closing the connection to this person, you're closing the connection to the work community and to the people that are attached to that person. And that makes you a little bit nervous, I feel. Yeah. Because of holidays, I want to say, because 9 and 3 is 12. And I feel because of the holidays, the community, I feel like we're in the season already, right? It's in the US, it's close to Thanksgiving. And it seems like for most of the world, that's what sort of kicks off the Christmas season. And I feel like that is approaching, and I feel like you're feeling nervous about it, because you don't know how to deal with this situation now that things are closed and you're moving on. You don't know how you're going to deal with that. Because I think it does also include, like I said, the work environment. And that's hard to deal with, right? Yeah. All right. Tell me about community. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. It's going to cause a tower in the workplace. The thing is, I feel like this person, the one you used to be with, the one that you eclipsed from your life this week or a year ago or last week, I don't care when it was. I feel like the person you eclipsed from your life, it now is going to be a muddled mess, because I feel like it's a workplace thing, and it's the community that's in the workplace, I feel, is going to feel a certain type of way about the way you two ended it, or the way you two no longer speak or are no longer married. Everybody has an opinion. And because you two know some of the same people in the workplace, it causes a tower there. I feel like you're trying to protect yourself within the community. You were trying to keep it under wraps, but you didn't see it coming. You didn't think that this person would gossip about you. Yeah, it's about communication. It's about things that were said. It's about things that were said in the situation. So for those of you who are resonating with this, I feel like you may have either met this person there, and it doesn't mean you have to still be working with them there. I feel like you met the person there, and so you all acquired a bunch of friends that were together. Yeah, and that's what makes it really sticky, because one of you could still work at that place. I think it's you. Tower. Yeah, so some details are coming out, right? This person, I think, is not playing fair. This person's not playing fair. They're kind of telling people about maybe some of the passionate things. They're sharing things that are not for them to share. And the 5 of Wands in this depiction, I see as gossip. Because, they don't even notice that the place is on fire because they're so engaged in whatever they're doing. I feel like it's gossip that it causes a rumble in the place that you work, the place that you love to work. Yeah. So I feel like this is something that someone needs to hear. There is communication on the bottom of the deck, communication that's been coming for a very long time. Somebody needs to speak to someone about what's going on here. Yeah, it feels like you two both kind of are aware of the situation, but maybe Aries, you have more details about the situation. Could be dealing with, any of the fixed signs, y'all. And Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so that might be why everybody's talking. I think you've decided you're going to date again. I feel like this thing came to an end with this person, and maybe this person wanted an open relationship with you, and you decided that that's why you're going to cut this thing out. But I feel as though that you're going to be dating again, Aries, and that you have cut someone out, or you feel distant from someone. And I feel that's the person that you want to date. The Ice King is here, King of Swords for me. It may have been someone that you cut out in the past, but it also is someone that either you feel distant from or someone who lives a long distance from you. I feel like that's the person that you're headed toward. And that might be why we have all the gossip and stuff in the workplace and all of that. Yeah. That was a very odd reading, y'all. I've never read that before. Very interesting. Okay, if it's you, please let me know. I would love to know if you're willing to tell me. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.